Good to meet you, Jason.
Yeah, good to meet you too, Dr. Al.
Thank you.
Okay, today I got a couple of questions for you. Okay, the first one is, as the leader of ODVA, how do you observe the current trends in industrial automation market? What is the ODVA's vision for the development in the coming years?
Very good question. So it's really an exciting time to be in the industrial automation. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Let me cover maybe two trends. The first one I would call is about connectivity.
Right.
And the other one is about now that you are connecting devices and components, then becomes about data analytics and artificial intelligence.
Right.
Let me start with the connectivity side of things. We are working very hard to ensure that devices are connected to the internet. And some of the key advancements now are related to device in the field. So we're using single pair Ethernet to connect as many devices as possible. In the process industry, the new technology is Ethernet APL.
Right.
And there are another application where we're using SPE in cabinet
Yeah.
to connect devices that have been typically hardwired, so they are becoming connected as well to provide data and so on.
Yeah.
Another aspect of connectivity is 5G.
Right.
And wireless in general, 5G is one, Wi-Fi is another. Now, the second aspect of this development is to enable the utilization of this data. So
Yeah.
once the data is available, many things can be done with it. Analytical analysis, diagnostics, artificial intelligence
Yeah.
can be used in this case to not only improve the productivity, but really creates an opportunity for innovation and for growth. It helps to ensure that provide really a huge insight.
Right.
Artificial intelligence, the capability will be able to process data that typically the human being may find it a bit difficult to process all the data. You could find correlations that would help you to, with insights into your manufacturing environment.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's go to the next one. What strategies does ODVA have for building up partnerships? How do these collaborations help drive overall industry development?
Sure. Collaboration in this industry is very important. There's we work together for the common interest of the industry.
Right.
So it's really hard to do things alone because you coexist with others in an ecosystem. And to be successful, for an end user to be successful, we have to work together. So we have, based on this principle, we have been working with other organizations. And I'll state some of the examples where we are doing collaborations. In the security area, we created a security harmonization group, Industrial Ethernet. We're working with Profinet, Profi International. It's OPC Foundation, PI, ODVA, and the FieldCom group. Those
Right.
four, we work together on defining security concepts and to try to help the industry with the implementation. So solving common problems rather than everyone's trying to do it alone. In another area of collaboration, we collaborate on a specification, we call it the PADIM, which is the Process Automation Device Information Model. And that is to provide consistent information that is available from devices. That collaboration involves ODVA plus 7 other organizations globally. So this is another area where we work together, and other areas, definitely include device integration, and definitely the APL example was a huge collaboration. That was the result of many years of industry partners. We had 12 industry partners company that worked with the SDOs, the Standard Development Organization, to develop the specification to bring it to market.
Yeah, that's a lot of things going on
Sure.
in the collaboration.
Absolutely. I mean, it is definitely a necessity in this environment.
Right, right. Okay. How about the current status of CIP safety services? What advantages does it offer, and how is it development of the applications in private 5G networks? Please tell us some about it.
Sure. Industrial Ethernet is really helping to bring safety to the manufacturing environment without
Sure.
the complexity of having hardwired functionality in systems. So this is really helped by the fact that in this case Ethernet IP, our key technology, is independent of the physical layer. So we could run Ethernet IP over wireless, which I'll cover the 5G aspects of it, but
Yeah.
in general, other protocols as well could run on a physical layer. So
Yes.
it's really helping all the industrial Ethernet to bring safety. I mean, safety
Right.
is an important aspect to protect the
Definitely.
safety of the employees, of the people working around machines,
Right.
and to help mitigate any risks, whether it's a risk of losing communication. You have to ensure that the functions are in a safe state. So this is the reason why this is an important feature. And Ethernet, we have SIP safety. So this is one of our features that is
Advantages.
becoming more commonly used. And we were able to bring it even to be used over 5G.
Yeah.
So we worked, our members, Rockwell Automation and HMS, they developed a demonstration showing the use of 5G and safety, SIP safety features,
Yeah.
to demonstrate the point. So this is something that will continue to grow.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. In the process industry, how does the single pair Ethernet SPE technology support the long distance application, especially in the Ethernet APL applications? How does this technology help achieve higher reliability and safety?
Sure. So the just a little bit of a background on the Ethernet APL technology. So it is a two-wire solution, bringing basically Ethernet technology down to the process industry. So this was focused on the process industry. It is intrinsic safe and allows communication up to 1,000 meters.
Yeah. That's
So
long.
it's definitely an area. Those are some of the requirements for the process industry. So,
Yeah.
and another aspect is the speed. So the bandwidth, it runs at 10 megabit per second.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Using based on the 10 base T1L. This is a 802.3CG
Right.
specification. So this collaboration between all the organization was took many years of work to establish the specification and release them. And it is already, we're at the point now where we're deploying. So organizations like ODVA, we already have developed the conformance. So devices can come for conformance testing to ensure that we have interoperability. When these devices are being deployed, we want to make sure that communication between these devices is satisfactory in accomplishing the results. So the beauty of this, because that Ethernet APL is a physical layer, that means all the benefit of Ethernet IP can be brought to the process industry. This includes SIP security, includes the safety, SIP safety. So now with this physical layer concept, all the benefits of Ethernet IP can be brought down to the process industry. So this is a huge benefit because you're bringing all the features of years of experience in the industry. Now the process industry, devices in the process industries are benefiting from that.
Yeah, that sounds so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does the SPE tech simplify the wiring and reduce installation cost when deploying on server racks or control cabinets?
So SPE, there are several applications. We mentioned Ethernet APL in the process industry.
Yep.
Another application of SPE is, we call it Ethernet IP in cabinets. And this particular application uses single pair Ethernet. However, it is based on 10-base T1S, and S for short rather than T1L is for long, the 1,000 meter.
Yeah.
So the T1S is for short distance, up to 25 meters. And one of the key application is in cabinets. So this is an application where you have push buttons, contactors that have been typically been hardwired, and the digital transformation is requiring that devices be connected to the internet. So this is the opportunity. This particular application is an opportunity to bring Ethernet technology to these devices, and the beauty of this is that it uses a multi-drop, so it simplifies the wiring in the cabinet. You have a multi-drop cable that runs within the cabinet, and devices are connected to the cable. So it provides the power, a select line to select which device you are communicating to, and this is creating a huge opportunity for cost saving. And the ability to commission devices, to obtain diagnostics, rather than if you have a failure of something mechanical, you would have to manually go and check all the wiring to figure out what wire break and so on. So now you're getting all the diagnostics, and you could discover which device is having an issue.
Yeah, it's much more efficiency.
Very much so, and it eliminates a lot of labor to put together these cabinets and for maintenance and diagnostics.
Yeah, 20 years ago, making the wire, I know the headache.
Yeah.
Okay, in terms of cyber security, what are the new moves of CIIF to meet the potential needs of the market, and how about the market acceptance accordingly?
Sure. Cybersecurity is getting a lot of attention these days. We all hear about the cyber attacks, and we all see the potential damage that they can cause. Whether it's loss of production or shutdown of a plant. And there are many areas that really could have a huge implications on manufacturing and on companies. In addition to potentially malware, spyware that
Yes.
ransom attacks and so on. That
Yes.
that we had few incidents, at least in the U.S., where companies had to pay. Otherwise, the implications were shutting down and affecting some key businesses.
Yes.
So we at ODVA have been working on cybersecurity for a while, and we have been continuously enhancing the specification to ensure the authentication, the integrity, the confidentiality of the data, adding to ensure the user authentication as well. So not only to protect the communication, but also to make sure the authorization, who can use, is allowed to access to.
Visit.
Exactly. And in addition to that, one of the most recent addition we made is device firewall. And to protect the devices, we created the device firewall basically comprise a list of allowable IP addresses that can communicate with the device.
Right.
So if you're not, if a device is not on that list, it cannot communicate and basically prevent it from communicating on the network using Ethernet IP, and will basically eliminate that possibility from cyber attacks.
Right. SPE is becoming a key connectivity technology in Industry 4.0 and IoT applications. In your view, how will SPE technology interact with emerging technologies such as AI and machine learning and edge computing and 5G? What new trends can we expect in this field, in this industry communication in the future? What plans does the ODVA have?
Sure. This is an important area, and back to the point I made earlier about connectivity. So SPE is a driver in enabling the connectivity. So more devices are connected to the internet. With more devices, whether we talked about APL in the process industries, in cabinet applications, and more applications are coming, for SPE. We call them, they're under the general purpose SPE. So it's another avenue for connecting more devices. And with more devices connected, then the data from all these devices is available for the manufacturing environment to use the data for analytical purposes, for predicting failures, for innovation, for productivity, and so on. So it is an enabler for technologies like artificial intelligence. So first you have to create the infrastructure, connect devices, then artificial intelligence becomes another technology that can be used to process and to work with the data that's becoming available. 5G is another enabler for that. So wireless technology. There are, again, providing access to devices that could potentially be remote, hard to access, or AGV applications. So they're moving vehicles in a manufacturing environment.
Especially in the logistics.
Correct. So this is a perfect example where a wireless connectivity is would make sense. So in these cases, 5G is one of those communication and the ability to connect these devices or components. And once you have that, then the data again can be transferred. Whether it's logistical data that the AGV is processing, and can be the data can be uploaded for in the cloud or whatever
Yeah,
back
yeah, yeah.
office systems
Yeah.
for artificial intelligence and analytical
Yeah.
system to do their job.
Yeah, yeah. From the edge to the cloud.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a lot of information you shared with us. That's very valuable. Thank you so much for your time.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.